Now batting, first baseman, Giancarlo.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Milwaukee leads it. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Dansby Swanson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Lifted in the air to center. Judge is under it. 1 away.
Now that
striding into the box, Gio Urshela looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called a ball. 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Full count now, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Pitch on the way.
Caratini.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Brewers move out in front now, 3-2.
this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. First offering on its way.
Judge.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge, and that's home run number 48 on the year, and it gives the Brewers a 4-2 lead.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
So here's Avisail Garcia.
25.
He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Gonna be a tough play, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Nope, that's out.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now Ohtani with a swing and a deep drive to right. Bellinger is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee.
So here's Brandon Nimmo.
The right
couple of
fielder.
singles to his
Brandon
credit thus far.
Nimmo.
First delivery to him on the way. Sliced hard on the ground, and another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. And Jason Kipnis up next will bat this inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
To the plate now, Jason Kipnis. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
No hits to this point. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Leading off the inning, Alec Mills, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cody Bellinger is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that
The
purpose
first
pitch.
baseman, number 25, Eric.
Here's the first pitch to him.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Lined hard toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Ball 1.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Fouled away. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, still down by a count of 4-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir.
Here comes the first pitch.
Junior.
Ball 1, no strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there,
Now
keeping him at
batting,
first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had
John
extra
Carlo.
bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the
Your
mound.
attention, please.
And a change is
Now
in the
pitching
offing, as
for
that'll be
Chicago.
all for his starter this
Number
afternoon.
28, Kyle.
So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Grounded to third. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Dan, after that
Now
base
batting.
hit right there, we're talking
catcher,
about 2
Victor.
full weeks of
Gerard
finding a way to
Beatty.
be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Stepping in now, Victor Caratini. Hosmer has it. There's one.
He's out.
Over to Hosmer. A double play.
Well, there's the
The
pitcher's
center
best
field,
friend
number
right there.
99.
The inning was off to a
Aaron.
rough start, right? But nothing
Good.
changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble, as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 5-2.
Boy, that's a
Now
big
batting.
pick-me-up right
The
there.
left
After the
fielder.
ground ball double
Robert
play, that
Sutton.
runner at third could have been stranded. Big,
Garcia.
and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
The third.
Ready once again, Gio Urshela. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
The next 0-2. Misses for ball one.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
This is... And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And that misses 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. So now the Brewers pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6.
Shohei Ohtani.
First offering on its way. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run there for Shohei Ohtani. 8th home run on the season for him as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball the ballpark like he did just
Now
there.
batting, right fielder.
So now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Jason Kipnis. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Kipnis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Trevor Story steps in now. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of... Digging in the switch.
Leading off for the Cubs.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. In there, a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have
Now
at the plate all day,
the pitch.
you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into
Your
this thing.
attention, please.
Jared Young will get the call here as he'll hit for the
Number
pitcher.
44.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball
Young.
1-0. Popped him up. Caratini waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Cody Bellinger. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And it's fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line drive to left. Catch to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They still trail here at 6-2.
7th inning, stretch.
And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning
Your
formula.
attention, please.
Okay,
Now
thank you, Heidi. Marcus Walden gets the call
Number
from the pen to
64.
take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Walden.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that
Now
that ball
batting,
looked like it was
first baseman,
extra bases all the way,
John
but they were
Carvalho.
able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many
Good.
times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
Now
And
batting,
kids,
catcher,
this is why you
Victor.
always go hard into second base.
Garrett.
Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
From the belt, the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mancini is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The center
And
fielder,
that'll
number
bring up
99.
Aaron Judge. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Judge.
From the stretch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder,
Boy,
number
D-Roll, that looked
25.
like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the
Garcia.
wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back, he was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They lead it 6-2. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. We're in the 8th now.
Leading off for the Cubs, The first baseman, number 25.
Devin Williams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Your attention,
First
please.
pitch of the at-bat.
Now pitching for the Brewers,
Popped him up.
number 38.
Guerrero
Yeah,
in foul ground.
Williams.
Makes the play, one away.
Now back.
Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. It was a
Contreras.
next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
The third baseman.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid, you got the base open.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
Your
Brad
attention,
Wick
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the
pitching
bullpen in the
for
bottom
Chicago,
half of the 8th.
Number 38.
Willie
Pitching for the
Adames
Brewers.
is going to grab a bat here
Number
as he looks to
27.
try to set the table in
Willie
the bottom of the 8th as they look for
Adames.
some insurance. And 1 the count. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The right fielder, number 9.
Dan, that hit right there
Brandon.
extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you
Nimmo.
aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
1 there. Throw on to first won't be in time,
The
so
batter,
they just get the
number 2.
1 there.
Second baseman,
Digging in, Jason Kipnis.
Kipnis.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Wick is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, the good news is this guy
Now
can
batting.
really dial
The
it up and let it
shortstop.
fly. The
Trevor.
bad news is sometimes he
Story.
overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Trevor Story, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just short, hit hard. Swanson picks it up to Lowry at the bag. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning.
Your
Craig
attention,
Kimbrell
please.
comes on from the pen,
Now
hoping to
pitching
finish
for the
this one
Brewers.
off here in the top of the
Number
ninth.
71, Craig Kimbrell.
Standing in, Ian Happ. He'll begin things against Craig Kimbrell, who tries to close the door in this one.
The center fielder.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jed Lowry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Kimbrell matches up here in this one against his former employer. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here, but then once the game starts, it's all business.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that
Now
has
batting.
wheels, right?
Number
All he wants to
38.
do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Ladies and
Louis
gentlemen,
Aparicio
your
will grab a
attention,
bat and
please.
hit for the pitcher
In
here.
hitting for Chicago, number 11, Louis Aparicio.
Hit hard on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the
Up
hole
next
for a
for the
single.
Cubs, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger. Your
Kenley
attention,
Jansen
please.
gets the call here as
Now
he'll try
pitching
and look
for
for
the Brewers.
one out to finish this
Number
thing off.
74, Kenley Jansen.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Too high. Ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing it.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
6-2 the final total today. The Brewers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Shohei Ohtani earns his 5th winner of the year. Alec Mills was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: